to meet you.
Hi.
Nice to meet you and see you. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Welcome to the Uncut Show. You clearly know Faye and Kieran from the Traitors. And of course, I'm Ramona from Rise and Fall. So excited to have you on the show. Just saw your pictures all over the internet at the BAFTAs. You look beautiful in your dress. Beautiful. Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, but the BAFTA. Oh, well, do you know some? I mean, it was absolutely fabulous, but it was bittersweet because Wilf and myself didn't have all our other people with us, and we wanted to, right? But so we did enjoy it. I wish, it was lovely, but I wish I could have shared it with everyone. But we're going to the next one, guys. Anyway, all together.
Also, Amanda, when you text me about that, like, we'll know what. Congratulations. Do you know what I mean? I think everyone. Sometimes things happen like that, but like. You always congratulate someone. That's a moment that you cherish. You know what I mean? You never take that away, and it's something that's amazing. But yeah, hopefully we're all at the NTA, so that'd be lovely.
Oh yeah, we will. I think when you've been, Ramona, when you've been through, such an ordeal, really, isn't it? As being in, it's not a reality show where everybody falls in love with everybody. It's pure emotions of paranoia. So when I think when you go through that with a team of strangers, you do really bond with them. So that's what Wilf and I felt. It was like our family was missing.
But
it was lovely. Yes, we sort of went. It's quite funny, really, because Wilf and myself went at the top. We couldn't find the seats. I mean, unless you're used to going to places like this, I'm walking around in a dress that is about 20 stone in weight, so I'm trying to carry that. And then so we go, well, where should we go? I said, I don't know, just follow the crowd, isn't it? So we're just following everyone. And then we seen David and Bex from Welfare. So they were there and they were right up the top. So we walked all the way up the bloody top, me with this dress like this. And then they turned around and they said, you're down there. And it was starting now. It was all the lights were going down. So we had to sort of go down really quietly. And then so I sat in my chair here. I could see Claudia in the front and Wilf was behind. So because they started straight away, you didn't take it all in. And then I turned like that and I thought, that's Ant and Dec. They were there. And I was like, so I was on my family WhatsApp group going, I'm sitting opposite Ant and Dec.
Wow.
I can't believe it. But I kept they must have been thinking, who's this one? Because I kept sort of looking over like that. And there was, it was surreal because then there was
Kate Winslet was in front of you as well, wasn't she?
I was going to say Kate Winslet was there.
Oh, I know, she's in the toilet with you, and she says, hello. And you think, oh my God, I've done that scene from Titanic. I don't know how many times when I'm drunk.
Hold on, rewind.
Amanda, wait. To her.
Kate Winslet said hello to you in the toilets.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do. They do, don't they? That's the truth. They do.
I think in the TV industry, I think, because I remember hearing, when the award was announced and the cheer, a lot of people thought everyone just, Traitors deserved that award from the team. There was a good cheer towards, I think, because it was new and fresh. But I think anyone in the TV industry recognises quite a lot of people from the show, and because it was such a big TV hit, and it was popular within the industry as well, within the professionals. It was new and untested and untested formula.
That celebrities sit and watch TV. I don't know why.
Wilf
and I were sort of sitting there when they were saying hello to us, going, oh, did you actually watch it then? Yeah. So I don't know what we think that they do in the night. But,
Vanessa Feltz, when we were at the Six, the musical, because there was lots of stars there. I said, oh, hello, Vanessa. I said, I'm Faye. She says, yes, I know. And then you just think, right. And it's just weird. Yes, I know.
It's totally weird when people you've watched for years on TV sort of say, oh, hello, or can I have a picture with you? And you're thinking, really? It's...
I mean, you're absolutely right. Russell T Davies, the guy that's written the Doctor Who's, and he's saying,
He's lovely, isn't he? He's
and he's saying you were
such a
great
gent.
and whatever, and I'm thinking, but you're Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Amanda, who starstruck you in the BAFTAs? Like, who did you meet or even see that you were like, oh my god, and it like got you like put you back there?
Yeah, everyone. I think to sit sort of 3 rows back from Kate Winslet is just because I mean she's a Hollywood icon as well, isn't it? It's not just British celebrity. She's
amazing.
We all know her.
She's just amazing. So even to be in the toilet with her and she says hello, and you know, I thought, oh God, shall I ask her for a selfie? I thought, no, I'll be dignified now, Amanda. You know,
I would so do it. I'm like, Kate, I have to have a selfie.
I would have done. You know,
I know, and my girls would tell me why didn't, but it's strange, isn't it? Because it's their night out as well.
Yeah.
I want to be.
Bit of class.
Can I have a picture with you? And because they're, you know, it's their sort of night, isn't it? So I thought, no, but I mean, that was like, I thought, oh my God, I can't believe, like, I was actually going to go back into the toilet that she weed in, because I thought I just want to wee in the same toilet that Kate Winslet is weed in. So, but I didn't. But yeah, and, you know, and Ant and Dec, I mean, I watched them for how many years?
Growing up,
watching them, you know, so yeah, it was just, and to be honest, I think I was so overwhelmed. You know what Wilf is like? He was out, he was sort of talking to everybody, and like I was talking to lots of people, but the party went on till about 2:15, and at 1:45, I thought to myself, I'm gonna like sneak out the back door now, because I just wanted to go quietly, because I wanted to go back to the hotel room,
take it in,
sit with Justin, and share that with him a bit.
Yeah, while he's awake still.
Sorry, who's Justin?
Oh, he's my partner. Well, my first husband, Ramona, I'm back with my first husband, so it's a big, long story, yeah.
Okay,
I haven't
so
had
your partner.
Mind. I'm not like Liz Taylor, I haven't had 6 or something.
Okay, so you wanted to go back and share kind of everything you've just, the overwhelming feeling, and kind of pour it out with him. That's so nice. I would have done that with my husband.
Yeah, sort of share the moment with him, really, you know?
Yeah.
Do you not think as well, like, if we cast, like, for us in particular, and hopefully you guys get the recognition of, but if you would have said, like, 1.5 years ago, we would have done what we've done, gone on a show, won a BAFTA award, like, sit next to Ant and Dec, do you know what I mean? I'm in the same video as the Queen. I'm going to dine off it for the rest of my life. Do you know what I mean? When they showed the video for TV Moment of the Year and I'm next to the Queen, and like, it's so emotional. Like, you got more chance of winning the lottery than that happening. Like, I feel honoured and privileged, like I said earlier. Like, that that's just a.
Well, you know, when the trailers were coming out, Ramona, because the trailers for the Traitors were out, they were showing them from the end of September right up till November.
Yeah.
Well, that was really weird because they kept showing little snippets. And then one evening there was, oh my God.
Yeah.
And that was me. You're on national TV. And this Traitors hadn't even come out yet. But the my God was me.
Yeah.
And,
So
you know, it's just mad.
I know that feeling, because obviously I was the first to go out of Rise and Fall. Remember, media picked up, so I was reading everything. I saw my face everywhere, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "What do I do now?" And then obviously PR came in, Plank PR, everybody. They're like, "Don't do nothing, don't do nothing," and
say nothing.
Say nothing and just let it ride out, and then I obviously went back into the show, so it is kind of like, oh my God, what's happening? And then when we finally, then I came out right at the end, the last one with the finals. We were the last ones to actually come out, and it was like an overwhelming feeling, like everything was going crazy. I think still I'm trying to pick up messages and reply. It's nice. The hate is not that nice, obviously, but where love comes, of course, also hate comes. Not everybody can love you, but it is that type of experience. And Amanda, we're up for an award, my friend, for July and WTA.
Both of you.
We're going head to head, baby.
Oh, we are. It's just lovely to be nominated, though, isn't it? You know,
absolutely.
And yeah, you know,
Are you the same category?
Mona, as long as it's one of us and not any of the others.
Is it the same category?
Yeah, me and Amanda are the same category.
Wow.
And like Amanda said, that's all I hope for.
The actual title?
female personality, wasn't it, of the this as well. I mean, not being funny.
Absolutely.
Competition is fierce, and you both truly deserve to be there. So congratulations. And I say, it's again, look back when it's all said and done. Like, it's what chances it is to have this happen. It's amazing. Do you know what I mean? To cherish every moment.
It's a year ago now, guys, isn't it?
Yeah, we were there. We were there. I know.
May that I flew up.
Yeah, and I flew up on the Saturday, just gone.
Yeah.
Frightening.
The thing is, as well, I don't know if you felt that, Ramona. I mean, when my older children didn't want me to do it because they were like, "Oh, Mum, don't go in for this now. You don't know how it'll be edited. You don't know, you know." I just gone back with Justin, you know, because we did a bit of shit in the past, and it was like, you don't know what's going to come out. You don't know, and we didn't know if the British public would receive it well. I mean, you're talking about it's a game of lies and manipulation, and it could have come out really, really bad from it. So, you know, that's why I'm so proud. Yeah, we've done so well because, you know, we went in there with a 50-50 chance, guys, didn't we? We didn't know how it was going to go, how we were going to be received.
I think what helped is that once we did the show, a group of us stayed together.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we helped each other. We spoke to each other. I mean, we were speaking all the time, remember? Having WhatsApps, having FaceTimes. There was a big group chat, but I came out of that very quickly because that was too much. One day I came home from work, there was 230.
But going back to what Amanda said, I agree with her. I didn't know how badly it will affect my personal life because even though I'm in Germany, I also have a home and a life in the UK, and my mom is there, and my sister was totally against it. Everybody was like, don't do it. Only my husband, he's like, do you know what? Fuck it. Do it. Because you are a character and a half, and my husband always says that, and he's like, you should actually do something like this. And you never know, you love talking, you love being with people, and you love, you know, doing the unknown things. This is what you are about because you're an entrepreneur. Every business you opened, you never knew what you were doing. And like the show, Ramona, you don't know what you're going to do, just do it. Do what you know best. And that's why, Amanda, I'm glad you did, I'm glad Kieran did, I'm glad Faye did, and I'm glad I did, because I would have never had this type of experience in my business world. And I'm sure you guys in your own lives would probably never have thought about doing a reality TV show.
Can you imagine the other end if we all sat there, we turned that down and we looked at that show come out?
I know.
You could have been on that and you could have done that, but you decided not to do it. It would haunt you. It would haunt you.
Yeah, no regrets. I wanted no regrets.
I'm so glad that it was the people. The casting team have done an exceptional job on both shows, and like I said, it's memories we will cherish for the rest of our days. So very happy.
And you can't always walk the safe road in life, can you?
No.
You have to take chances. Absolutely. You know, you have to, and sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. But you learn. It's an experience anyway. You learn from them.
Absolutely, Amanda. And in life, you make mistakes, and you have to learn from them and move on because it's all about risk taking, isn't it?
Yeah. What have you got coming up, Amanda? What do you think? Obviously, you can't talk about certain things, but anything exciting that you'd like to do? I
got lots of pride events.
Yeah, I know. This is coming into the season now, isn't it? It's going to be epic. Yeah.
I know. And I love that. You know me. I love being out there, meeting people, and having fun. That's the best part of what's come out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other things going on, whether they'll come to fruition or not. You know. I don't know, but
the prize will be amazing, wouldn't they? They'd be like, it'd be epic.
I'm kicking off with
Bridlington, isn't it?
Cymru Pride.
Is that Bridlington?
Cardiff, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then we've got
Manchester, Brighton.
I'm not in Brighton. I'm in Bridlington, Skipton, Bristol, Cambridge.
Cambridge, gosh.
It's about 5 or 6.
Cambridge is up the road.
You've got to do Brighton, Amanda. That's like, it's got surely on the roadmap for you.
I don't think the other end of town. They haven't asked.
Oh, mate, that's like a given, surely. Like Brighton's custom, I'm sure they will.
I am hosting the Isle of Wight Pride.
Hey!
On the island. God,
lovely.
Yeah. When's that, Amanda?
I'm looking forward to that.
When's that?
That's in August.
So that's late August, is it?
Yeah.
The,
So
the summer of love.
if I can persuade them to give me a little holiday cottage,
Yeah.
invitations are open. Let's all go, is it?
You can make a little break of it, can't you? Yeah, absolutely.
From everything that you've experienced, and of course from the awards aside to the Traitors, where do you see yourself literally in the next 2 years? Is there something specific now after this experience? Is it like, you know what, I actually love, because everybody gets the TV bug now. Everyone's getting it, where you really want to do more TV work, whether it's reality TV shows, events, hosting. Where do you see yourself kind of leaning towards?
I'm not very good in the, I've done a few things on BBC Live in the morning, and to be honest, that's not me. When you've got to read, what's it called? You've got to read.
Yeah, the script.
Board,
Yeah.
the script board, yeah.
There was something really funny because I was doing like a thing with Gethin Jones, and I had to introduce Nancy Whistlebrush about a cleaning thing she was doing on there. So I was reading the thing and I thought, oh God, I'm more natural,
You didn't feel it was natural.
It's a craft to do it because you've got to come over naturally, haven't you? But you've got to read this bloody script. And I said, and now we'll go over to Nancy Bristlebrush. And her name is Bristlebrush. Everybody just sort of looked, and I went, oh, no, Whistlebrush actually, but Bristlebrush sounds a lot better for cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done there was good. The one you done about the estate agent, and then the one about the domestic. They were good, Amanda. They were really good. They were touching. They were really good. So I think you've done a great job on them. Yeah, you've done great.
But
I know what Amanda's saying. You're talking about just being able to talk freely, like you're doing now.
Being Amanda, just you're best at when you're just left in a crowd, when you can just be yourself and just no script. You just be yourself and you just hold conversation. The art of a conversation is quite hard. Some people just can't do that, can they? Can't make conversations flow. It's all
probably through my career, like you, Kieran, you've learned the skill and the art of having conversation.
Yeah.
I just feel more natural than anything scripted. So I don't think hosting is my forte. But talk show you'd be good at. Yeah, I think because you just no plans, you just smash it. You just have people on, have a laugh. So let them be themselves. That'd be good. Yeah, something like that I'd like. And to help people, I mean, I went through domestic violence in my second marriage, and that was quite difficult doing that, because I thought if one thing comes out to this, I really wanted
help
to do that. I told you that, didn't I? And like I had to tell my ex-husband that it was going on, and he wasn't happy. And I just said, well, tough, I'm doing it.
Good girl.
And if it helps one person, then it helps one person. So
unfortunately, Amanda, that wasn't his decision. That's your decision to do that, and it was you had a lot of messages about that, and that was a great thing to do. So sorry, mate, that's not your. That's what you own. That you can do that, and congratulations.
To be honest, I was brought up in violence too. Like my father used to. Oh God, my father used to be so violent to my mom from like the day I was born. I remember a lot of things, and I think this is why I am so strong. I am because and I used to myself get beaten up, and alcohol was involved, and he used to just become this different person. And my mom took 3 kids. I was around 9 years old, and left Germany and took us with no money. We run businesses here. He kept everything. And she literally packed us up and took us to the UK, to my grandma, with not even £1 in the pocket. And we started again. And we didn't even know the language. But one thing we gained because of my mom is freedom.
Yeah. And strength.
Sorry, I'm going to cry.
No, but and strength, Ramona. And strength that, like the twins, Kieran and Faye have met the twins, haven't you? But they came from my second marriage, and I think because they've seen me so strong, and we've struggled, for years and things like that, but I love it that, Molly, one of them, she embraces her natural looks. She doesn't feel like she has to do makeup. She doesn't feel like she has to conform to anything.
Lovely.
Really strong-willed, and I look at them and I'm in awe of them sometimes, and I think
they are. Amanda, me and my wife.
Proud.
When we met them on the New Year's Day, me and my wife said they're a credit to you, mate. They are diamonds. They are absolutely lovely girls. And they had both banter. And I said, what do you think of your mum, like being famous? One went, I love it. The other one, it's pissing me off now. So
That was Molly, probably.
That would be Molly, yeah.
And they're both drivers now this week, aren't they? Both.
Oh, they both passed, they? Because
They both
when I spoke to you, one of them had passed.
Yeah, the younger of the twin had hers last week, a driving
Oh,
test.
that's fabulous.
So it's difficult with twins because you're always sort of like, oh, God. So she passed, so I was delighted. So the other one Anna May had hers on Monday. Yeah, Monday. And I was going up to London, so I couldn't be here. So I was like, when you're on the train, I was messaging, no answer. And I thought, oh, God, if she's failed now. So, I had the speech ready. Don't worry about it. We'll book another one straight away. We can do this. But they both passed. So I'm delighted now.
Big week.
Big week.
And also, lots of lifts available now, Mum. So we got sport for choice.
Lots of lifts. I always said to them since they were little, since they were 3 or 4, when you're 18, you'll have a suitcase each. And they used to say to me, what do you mean a suitcase, Mum? That's you'd have for your birthday, a suitcase each. So they're 18 now on Thursday. So I say to them, what are you having? No, we're not leaving. We're not leaving home.
Because you're off to Egypt, aren't you?
Yeah, they wanted for their birthday.
Oh, lovely.
They wanted the 3 of us to go on holiday. So just
fantastic.
Beautiful.
And that'll be lovely for you, Amanda.
Yeah.
As well. Because
you probably need it, darling, as well, didn't you? So I can't wait to go away.
It's nice. And do you know, it's lovely just to spend. It's lovely that they're 18. They still want to spend time with Mammy.
Yeah.
I want to ask Amanda a traitor question.
Yes. Come on then.
Remember, my last morning, I was with you. Meryl was on the bed because she had the shield. The funny thing was, we'd driven in together to the castle. I was with, look at her face, and there was Meryl. She was just crashed out on the bed and she'd had the shield. And you and I were just chatting away, and I don't know what's wrong with Amanda today. She's not really herself. You kind of busied yourself. And I said, we better have a last hug because you never know this. Because you said, don't be so silly. I said, yes, please. But what were you thinking? That's what I want to know. What was going through your mind at that time?
So that's the night that you got murdered.
The morning. That was the morning.
Oh, the morning.
To
so
go to
get the
breakfast.
letter. Yeah. That was.
And you and I were together.
Yeah. It was getting difficult. In the beginning, it was a game. We were all strangers. Yeah. And it was a game right the way through.
Yeah.
When you form alliances and relationships, and we had some deep conversations, Faye, didn't we?
We
did. And you're letting people in to your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was like, it was really, really difficult. And I think then I you can see it, and you probably noticed as well, Kieran, because I sort of started
going down,
slipping away really from the game then, because it started getting emotional for me.
Yeah.
Rather than just being the game,
And to play that for that long, Amanda, and like I say, that's why we can make you literally so much respect from playing the game, from being in the game to fellow cast, to respect and that burden to carry that. It's more than the game. It's like, because we said it, a couple of people we spoke to before, like we didn't really know what we were getting ourselves into, and we didn't really know, and it was fucking hard. Do you know what I mean? It was it was hard for us, but that burden, I think I said to Will at one point, how you've done it for so long, I was like, it's like,
I suppose because I'm older and I had more life skills, and I kept thinking to myself, at the end of the day, when you come out to you're still going to have your home, you're going to have your children, you're not really nursing people, but it's the relationships you're forming with people, and that was it was getting really, really difficult, because to be a good liar, you have to gain people's trust. Because they trust you. Because, and then you're not going to be found out, do you? Because they're trusting every word you say. So to gain people's trust, you you obviously get emotionally tied to people. You're forming friendships, and then when it becomes true, the friendship starts becoming true, and it's amazing. We all, are friends, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then it's not fun then when you see the hurt in people.
But there is some great. They all say always focus on the pot. I know it's much more like the emotions are just the game. Like we all are quite strong-willed people. I think that's why we were picked for it. But one of my highlights of Amanda, which didn't make the cut actually, was the crystal ball moment. Do you remember the crystal ball, Amanda? Which they didn't make, but it was a funny scene in the bar where we'd had a few drinks and Amanda looking into a crystal ball and wrapped a scarf around her head like a...
No! How did you not see this?
I think it was too funny to put in the show. That's the
I was going to say, I never saw that.
Oh, mate, it was gold. It was comedy. It would have changed the whole, it would have made them laugh, but they didn't want that. But it was
they wanted it,
Even the cameramen were pissing themselves and stuff like that because it was a really funny moment. And she was a traitor, obviously. So
I got the crystal ball and I was saying, they were going, what can you see? And I said, I can see a traitor. And they were saying, it was like, what's it got? It's got, two arms, two legs, but it's definitely a traitor. But I was taking the mick because I could see my reflection, but I didn't show that then because
around the head as well. And we were quite pissed at that point as well. But it was like the people in the room will remember that. It was a well funny moment in a really stressful time, but it was good. It's one of my highlights. We did try.
Remember when we did the sheep trials?
Oh, yes.
I love the sheep trials, and there was a Faye and Amanda. And
you guys are so funny.
Brilliant.
So, Amanda, what's next in your life? Tell us. Besides all of the stuff that you're already doing.
Right. Well, I've got all the prides. They're all organised. There are some things coming up.
But watch this space is the key thing. Leave a little dangle, So
there is things in the pipeline, but the thing is, you never know because it's who they're looking for, what they're looking for at the time.
Amanda, fuck that. You would own that if you'd done that. Literally, you would own it. You'd put such a new spin on that. So
it's so funny. Fuck that. Do it.
To be honest, I just hope I've given up my job. Because I had to give it up because I had that little tour around the UK, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I was asking the staff to sort of cover for me, and when you're managing, you can't ask them to be doing things if you're not there to do it yourself.
I remember you ringing me, Amanda. I remember you ringing me and said, I don't know what to do, and I was like, mate, it's like you knew what to do.
It's a once in a lifetime
opportunity. It's a massive gamble for her because she's got a successful career. And you're giving up your whole life basically on a gamble. So like you said at the beginning of the conversation, Amanda, sometimes you have to take calculated risks and sometimes they pay off. So excellent.
And I just thought, I thought to myself, I'm 55. I've worked bloody full time for years.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Try it, isn't it? And if it doesn't work out, what's the worst that can happen? I'll have to go on OnlyFans or something, won't I? OnlyFans for the older generation.
OnlyFans for everyone. Well, thank you so much, Amanda. We thank you so much for coming on.
You've been lovely, Amanda. So pleased, and thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, that's okay. Lovely to meet you, Ramona.
And we'll definitely have you on again.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely gonna meet you when we come in. Well, we're both gonna be at the award in July, so we were already planning to meet on that weekend before, like on a Friday or Thursday, to just get together. At Traitors, kind of mixed with Rise and Fall, some of the people, and we can just go have dinner and some drinks. It'll be really nice.
Sounds perfect.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Amanda.
But I'll be on the blower. I'll speak to you soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah. Well done, guys. I'm so proud of you two.
See you soon.
Well, have a good evening, guys. We'll speak soon. Take care.
Will do.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.